She was invisible to everyone in that building, just a cleaning lady. The one who picked up crumpled coffee cups and secrets. But when the billionaire's diamond ring disappeared, all fingers pointed at her. She had no lawyer, no voice, no chance. But Karma had other plans. This isn't just a story about a missing ring. It's a story about justice, betrayal, and the kind of truth that no security camera ever can. Stay with me until the end. Because this twist, you'll feel it in your chest. Every morning at 5:15, Elena slipped through the service door. Her hands were rough, her shoes worn, her uniform always spotless. Ironic, given she spent her days cleaning up everyone else's mess. She worked on the 38th floor of Voss Global Investments, a place of polished glass, steel, confidence, and billion-dollar conversations. But no one said her name. She was Miss Hey You. Almost often nothing at all. She cleaned silently. Floors, desks, restrooms, and sometimes egos. Until one morning, everything changed. It was the quarterly board meeting. Tension suits, espresso, and at the head of the table, Victor Voss, Billionaire founder. Sharp as a blade, ruthless as a storm. Victor always wore his ring, a custom-cut diamond worth over $2 million, passed down from his grandfather. A symbol of legacy, pride, and power. That day, it vanished. Security was called. Doors were locked. Rooms searched. There were no break-ins, no forced locks. No camera saw anything. Just one person had access to that floor before the meeting. Elena. They didn't ask. They accused. You were the only one here before us, the manager snapped. She probably pawned it already, whispered another. Elena's voice trembled. I didn't take anything. But in a world that runs on wealth and image, the truth has to scream to be heard. And hers was only a whisper. She was fired on the spot, escorted out by security like a criminal. Her badge revoked, her name blacklisted. She didn't get to explain. No one wanted her explanation. She walked home that night in the rain, shoes soaked, heart shattered. But what broke her most? Her 12-year-old son's face when she said, lost her job. 2 weeks passed. Victor Voss was furious. Still no ring, still no answers. Until one night, in a fit of paranoia, he demanded a full internal audit. Not just finances, but staff. Private investigators uncovered something strange. One of the junior analysts, Darren Hawley, had suddenly paid off his student debt, bought a motorcycle, booked a trip to Dubai. Too much money, too quickly. He was called in, questioned, sweated, and under pressure, Darren cracked. I found it under the conference table. I took it. I didn't think anyone would notice. He had slipped it into his backpack, thinking it was his ticket out. Victor Voss didn't apologize. He didn't hold a press conference. But he did something better. He sent for Elena. At first, she thought it was a cruel joke, a setup. But she showed up eyes guarded. Victor stood at the window, ring back on his hand. You were wronged, he said. She said nothing. He continued. I want to offer you your job back, but not as a cleaner. Elena was made director of facility integrity, a real position, with an office, a team, and a salary that meant her son could dream again. She walked back into that same building, not with a mop, but with dignity. The same people who ignored her now smiled, some out of guilt, some out of fear. But Elena, she walked with grace, because real power is silent until it speaks. How many voices like Elena's are silenced every day? How many judgments made without truth, without proof, just convenience? Her story reminds us, karma doesn't wear a watch, but it always arrives on time. If this story moved you, if it made you feel something, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories that prove life always balances itself. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever been wrongly blamed or watched karma speak for someone who couldn't? And now click the next video. She found a child sleeping in her trash can. What she did next shocked the entire neighborhood, because when karma hits, it doesn't ask permission.